All right, folks, we are back. Don't think we have any viewers right now, but hopefully we'll see if we can pick some up. Probably have to get my play to be a little bit better if I want that, though, because, oof, been doing poorly. Been doing very poorly. How many capsules up? I do have Thresh. Let's make you Yeah, I am 6-7 on a losing streak. Got to turn that around. Got to get back onto the horse and pull that out. And some of those I've just been utterly crap at, and some of those my teammates have been utterly crap at, but I can't be doing both in a row. Let's see what we get here. Okay, nothing is what we get here. I don't really feel like the cold was the problem. It's just we got pretty banged up by Shaco and some of those bad plays. Heal flash not going off in that first kill. I didn't even see the trap show up behind me. The first thing I know is it is behind me and it doesn't pop. I didn't see it when he placed it, which means I was completely unaware it was there. But even when he was coming in, I was going to heal and then maybe flash. As soon as I saw the trap, I was ready to flash. It didn't matter. It feared me outside its radius, no less. After appearing on screen for the first time, and I was like, what is this? Why am I not getting, how did I not see him put it behind me? And why is he not being revealed when he shivs? What was that all about? I mean, that utterly breaks Shaco. If he can shiv and not be revealed, what the heck? All right. So to support, I'm going to go ahead and play Ashe unless they show me some really, really nasty stuff. 1 jump champ, 2 jump champs. I'm going to do it anyways. I need to play into adversity. I can't just be playing Ez and Hide all my life. Well, at least there's no more jump champs. Lots of stun, though, so I'm going to need to get some tenacity, I think. On our side, good bruiser tank, dashy mid, Healy support, so I'm actually feeling pretty good about our comp against theirs. I am going to be the designated target along with Sona in every fight, so I need to stay way back, and hopefully my people will peel for me. Thanks for the accident. All right. That is a Swain support, exactly as I suspected. So, really want to play cautious against that. I'm going to go for the cull again. I'm going to just try and farm a bit. We can do a couple of trades if she's healing, but the healing at rank 1 is so small, I'd rather not eat a bullet 4 or a combo from Swain, because that can really set me up for some long-term problems. Like at level 2, Swain tags me with one thing, Jhin can lock me in for the second, Swain hits you with the third, and you're locked down for an eternity while Jhin's dumping bullets in you, and then bullet 4 is you're done. And that's, you know, even if Sona blows a single heal, which is all she's going to have, you're eating a ton of damage. That can put you out of lane. So I really want her to conserve her mana, not not try and harass a lot, honestly. He's got 2 potions already in his Spell Thief's Edge, so he's going to sustain okay. And I need to be getting in there to get my W down. Now, if they don't muck with the arrangement, you can walk in here, hit a W, and pop all 3 of these mobs perfectly without having to worry about timing that much, like so. That just makes things so much easier. There it is. He started Q, that's interesting. Also interesting, it didn't bounce to me, which it probably should have. Alright, she started her heal. That is my preference when I play Sona as well. I'm not going to go as far as to say it's the correct way to start, but it works best for me, especially in a lane like this where, you know, I want to play cautiously. And since I asked her to play cautiously, I'm hoping she started that because of that, or because she just generally starts as the heal. Alright, I've got my level 2 power curve. No reason to bang on those mobs. Let's not stand in that. Really feel like that should have missed. And that is exactly what I was talking about. Just unloaded a combo, ate through my health bar. Now I got ignited too, so they don't have that anymore. Use some of that attack speed from Lethal Tempo to keep up my farm in these trying times. You're not immune to damage, dude. Just avoid all your stuff. I'm now out of mana, so it is about time to return soon. I gotta start timing his reloads better and tagging him while he's in the middle of those. Be nice if the flash went off when I told it to. I'm gonna get lined if I stay in. There it is. Oh, drama in mid lane. Jungler's been making himself annoying. I don't actually like that build on Zen where he's going for the challenging smite. It just, the damage over time is not good on a burst champion like Zen, right? Like, you're not sitting there and dueling them for a while. You're dashing in and killing people. I much prefer the frozen smite because then you can catch up with people if they get away from you. It gives you yet another gap closer. Especially now that frozen mallet's gone. I just do not agree with that. And you can help allies keep up with the fight too. Why are you pushing? Why are you not recalling? Fill that mana bar. Okay, she wants to use her ward cooldown there. I want to see if they're dragoning. They are not. We should be. But we will not. Warwick's down a kill. Top, mid, and jungle have all died once. We have managed to barely avoid it. Just go ahead and trade some damage back there. Came back with his crit item, which is kind of interesting. Not really sure that's the way to go for Jhin. Well, I tried to slow them off you. A little bit of juke in there. That was not a good fight at all. But I mean, she essentially got locked down in Swain's combo, and what do you do after that? You just kind of die. Let's go ahead and nerf some of his damage. And now she's AFK. Please tell me yes. What are you doing, Sona? We're not going to kill them like that. Like, you can't wait. You got to help. She did come in eventually. Really needed her earlier. And not to take my kill for it, because that was literally all she contributed right there, was taking my kill. That was not cool. And you all know how I don't believe in funneling kills, but if you're going to contribute to a kill, make sure it's before that point. Like, the only thing you contribute to a kill should not be the killing blow. That's just pretty bad. I mean, technically she'd given me the heal, but I was going to win that without the heal. So, you know, that didn't contribute to the kill. That just would have gotten her an assist. And I'm fine with her getting the assist. I just, if you're not going to participate, why do you come in at the end and take my credit? Pay attention, be on time. Yes, thank you. Because there is no reason to give up that chase, like, ever. Okay, that's going to be annoying. He's got a turret there to help him, so. Oh, he's got a mid there to help him. Fucking asshole. Why is she always all in? Jesus, Yone, come on, dude. Don't just stand there and eat him or get eaten. I'm just going to defend his turret and take some farm. This guy's an idiot. Goodness. He is fed. Yeah, damaging a champion deals an extra 242 damage. For crying out loud. He's just too far ahead. Grab that blue buff. I'm going to come in and try and eat this turret now, and I need to make sure that I am able to retreat well behind it and stay out of range. Definitely reporting Yona and Sona for this terrorism. It's 4v5. No, it isn't. There he is. Where was he this whole time? Was farming jungle or something? Oh, he's got me now. Should have walked up to him and killed him. He's probably got a teammate coming because he has a teammate that will come. That's the thing in these games. I always have to assume, in any game, even when you're winning, you have to assume any enemy you can't see is around the corner from you. If you don't know where they're at, they're around the corner in a bush. There's the Swain. Whereas your allies, you always know where they're at, so you can never assume that they're on their way. You know they're not. You can see them doing other random stuff. And the thing is true generally. I mean, the enemy's not on their way either, but you have to assume they are, because if they are and you don't assume it, you're dead, and you don't want to be dead. You don't want to be feeding. I say it, 0, 2, and 4. No, dude, don't be a dumbass. Just run. Nope, you were a dumbass. Just burned his ult to survive. And that is a lost game, see. We're just going to build a surrender road here. There's Sona's no. Hopefully everybody else retains their brains. Yona has as good a jungle or vision score as Sona. That's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. We still have no turrets. As long as Swain and Echo... Oh shit, Xin Zhao's coming for me now. I need to take this as an execute. Didn't give him any gold. It makes my score look worse. I was going to say it makes my score look bad, but my score looks bad regardless, so I'm going to be just looking awful this game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can take Jen if I can get a good stun off on him. Or some help. Of course, she takes the kill. That one is okay because she was helping and she got the kill. Fine. That's perfectly fine. It was the earlier one that made me really aggravated when she waited, did nothing while I chased Zen around a bush, and then, oh yeah, I should take that kill. That was horseshit. Kind of want to build. This is the 3-item build I keep trying to build on this, and I'm never going to get to, so. We're now down 4 turrets to End Dragon and 7 kills. Coming at me from both sides there. What's their top doing, Annie? Getting crunched by Cho. One spell. No, she hit me with 2. Or everything. She hit me with everything and an Ignite. Damn. Okay. I might have survived not for that. But we got the turret for it. It was a worthwhile trade, but I'm not sure my team would see it that way. I mean, that's just pathetic. We see you over there, dude. We're not going to set this up for you. You have to have landed a shot there first, buddy. There it is, finally. Don't know what he killed me with, honestly. Jesus, I need to mute this guy. Losing streak continues. Soon we'll be level 17 and have no wins to show in our record. I gotta stop talking to these people because they're not gonna listen. They're not gonna improve. They don't want to improve. And they don't want to understand when the tipping point is, when their decisions have made it impossible to win. And then they turn on you for pointing it out to them. I mean, it's a team game, so when they completely just throw the game, your game is done too. And they're arguing about, thinking and planning over, well, could you do anything with that? No, I couldn't do anything with that because you took it away from us. Bodies flushed under was not uncommon. Oh, can I please get a good team? The world was a crazier place 100 years ago, but it's still pretty crazy now. Somebody grabbed Bandicali, so I grabbed Yone. Somebody grabbed Zed nicely, so that's 3 jump champs out of the way. And they picked off Samira and Zed again. Support Wu means I am playing Ezreal, and I am going to stand back and let this idiot do his thing, because I'm sorry, I don't have any patience for feeding sports right now. I'm not in the mood for dealing with it, and with what they're showing, it's mostly going to be me avoiding stuff and then us losing. It's a terrible comp. We've lost. Kind of hoping he would jump. Should have reported him in champ select and jumped myself. I mean, that's really pretty troll right there. That's a team. That is garbage. Oh, good. Somebody wanted to identify as a racist. Breathe deep, refocus, win game. Unlikely. I am literally just gonna survive in lane. That's utterly predictable. Did you seriously just ignite me? What is that? Hey, they've added an icon to show when you're not getting your max healing. The grievous wounds. There was a big heart with an X through it. That's kind of nice. I like that. It's a good design decision there. A new thing. That's a good time to return and go get some boots. Yeah, definitely some merc treads there. Team's doing way better than I expected. Aloy is beaten up. Macroom's beaten up. Sin is doing okay. I mean, just pick up an assist. Who's still a freaking idiot, but... And we are still losing on bottom. High farm and gold overall. Thanks to that free first blood there. It's gonna be our turret in just a bit. People do not care about other people. They will just, whatever, I'll YOLO it and then die. Like, this is a lane that he should totally be destroying her in. And he's not, because he doesn't have the new item shop works. Just bad timing on Brand's part to go in for a ward there. Like the accidental kind of bad timing, not the bad low skill. I mean, warding that was a good idea. It just needed to be done earlier. Dragon was up way too long. He's faster than I am with boots. That's just awesome. That seems good. Try that. Just gonna keep pushing through objectives while these guys dance around and do stuff. Kept myself alive during the early game. Gonna try and keep up during the late game. Hopefully not get jumped by any of these people. Gotta get some farm up though. Kind of behind on that. And plays like that are not helping. Excuse me. I needed that mana to be able to do the dragon. She had mana. Not really sure this tank killing item is what I need to be doing, but armor pin, magic pin seems like it might be useful. We'll see how it plays. I like the 10% target max health damage because of my Q's working on that automatically. It seems kind of broken for Ez. Like those are queuing for 406. I'll take it. It's gonna be way more on champs. Although 10%, yeah, that's like an extra 100 damage on these people. I don't think they're that worried about the Rift Herald, their base being pushed in. Huh? I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Did not feel like getting killed by York, so I bush hopped there out of sight. Grievous wounds? Not really. Blade of the Rune King? Even more. Health damage, but that's current health, so that's actually not as good. Did I never pick up my... I guess I never did. Maximum miss edge damage dealt. Yeah. Let's just grab it and call it a good. How do you think that's going to work, buddy? How do you think that's going to work, buddy? I'm just not doing enough damage here. I need way more AD. I mean, having all that attack speed is great, but if you're not going to hit for anything with your attacks or your abilities, what's the point? And that's kind of the problem with this item is... no, my Qs are still hitting hard, just everything else isn't because I didn't get enough attack damage. I need to get a BF Sword or something going soon. I think the feeling the game's going to be over before I really get built anything here, though. I've been farming so badly, I haven't got any kills. God, this brand is so thirsty. Like, dude, give it up. Where did you go? Not even gonna get that kill. I should have prepped the ult while he was in his thing so that it hit him as he came out of it. It was weird. It looked like one of them disappeared off screen for a bit and then died visibly. I think I need to reset my client. Could just go kill this dragon though. 212 damage to monsters. That's awesome. Wait, that's hitting for like nothing. Okay, 326, but still, it feels like it should be hitting for more. I guess I just don't have any AD really. Still deathless. There's the surrender, hopefully. Or he's finally just recognizing now that it's a good game when it's been over for ages. You gotta land it to get anything out of it, dude. I'm not playing with you, though. You take no damage. Still have no damage I can pick up. That should have clipped her. Why is this guy so hard after me? No deaths for you. No deaths. Ugh, still didn't do well that game. My mental is way, way off. I didn't really even give that team a chance before I started trash talking them in Champ Sport. That was really bad. Just like, Wu should not be selected as a support, and he was not good at it. And he did feed them first blood. Literally, Senna hadn't carried us. That would have been exactly as I said. Fizz needed to not feed. Alright, who am I playing today? Jungle is what I got stuck with. That's not what was asked. Go ahead and grab my usual resolve setup for this. Yeah, we have enough AP with Malphite going top, and Evelyn is jungle. Play someone a little tanky. Get my head in the game. Two ADs is really, really bad. I'm gonna go for the fire cloak, and otherwise just stack up the damage on him and defense at the same time with that. Alright, I will be right back while we are in champ load. Alright. Overall team comps. Okay, we need to be very careful of that mid. That's the same one we just played against. Really good. Probably should have taken a break to avoid him. What would be a completely inappropriate comment taken out of context, but is, of course, within the lore. Alright, those of you who have been watching recall, I like building Thresh with a heavy damage component but a lot of health. I'm basically just tanking through everything, and I've taken him successfully mid and top. Today, our goal is going to be the utterly broken Sunfire Aegis. Into other fun stuff. For some reason, the ADC did not help pull this, and I do not know why. You should always pop a couple of hits on that. I forgot to collect my Kalista Death. I'll have to do that later. Also, I have relic charges, but she's not leaving me any melee minions to deal with. So hopefully she will let me do it this time. Save the other one for a cannon, as I keep telling everybody else to do. Yeah, she called out the ADC for no leash. Just gonna let Kalista farm here for a bit. Kill that. Just gonna keep baiting out those Kate traps. Let her burn all the mana and cooldowns she wants on those. I'm pretty sure we win the late game, so I am fine winning the late game because you guys have better harass than we do. Of course I get the failure. Seriously, people. Okay, I should have seen that coming. I should have hit that first and then the E. He took half my health and we did nothing back to them. And she's nearly out of mana, which is not good. Whatever. We're slightly ahead on farm. And I neglected my charges. Come on, kill him at least. Oh, come on. I mean... You have to do your job. Armor, yeah. I mean, there's a little bit of magic damage there, but it's mostly about the armor, so... A little bit of health. Let's start on my sender. No assists for me. Thanks so much. He only got one at the kill. I didn't even get the assist on the other one. Whatever, we're doing great. Just gotta turn that attitude around and catch up. He is 30 farm behind though, so that is not going to be a good day for us. That was late. Sitting there playing with no internet connection. People just do not want to learn. People just do not want to learn. Damn it, you moved out of the way! Nope, not going to talk to her about it. Not going to tell her that I can block those. If you don't step away from me... And why was she stepping back in? I was fine. I'm a tank. I'm a tank, for crying out loud. Idiots are gonna idiot no matter what you do. I've got to keep my goal of not dying here, because otherwise I'm going to hear about it forever. It was a good steal. I mean, she had to die for it, but it was a good steal. Berkan is doing better than I am, even though he's 0-2-1. Pretty sure that doesn't work the way you think it does anymore. Was pretty sure I had a relic charge. Guess not. Like, I literally don't care about your damage, hon. Yeah, it's pretty typical. Did forget about that. It's fine. I'll use this other relic charge here. Time to pull back, change out my trinket for this, because I now have wards in my pocket, and finish building my Bammy so I can actually get some real damage in on this. Please don't spam, people. I mean, we got it. We saw it once. He's probably trying. Nice! Now you know what it feels like. Man, he moved right through my... And now I've had the death that I was trying to avoid this whole game. Malphite's ready to finish this. He doesn't know either. It's just Riot BS. There's no unstoppable on his ult. What are we doing here, buddy? What are we doing here, buddy? Forgotten utterly about that. don't know how you thought that was going to end, because my whole team was there. Like, even if you got me, which was unlikely, you don't have that much damage. Still haven't gotten to recall and reset my wards yet. Okay, they are going to take me out. Finally can get my item. I have been sitting here on no items forever now. Use ability haste, which I'm not really fond of for this guy, but you gotta have something. Just realized I've been looking at the wrong window. Alright. I don't even know what else to get now. Redemption, Knight's Vow. Zeke's Convergence. Seems legit. With Callista tied to me especially. God, I am so broke compared to everybody else. Maybe not. I thought everybody else is further ahead than this. Just have been kind of stuck in my thoughts for a bit here. Just kind of maundering along. I mean, you're done. You got caught out pretty hard. I'm glad I didn't screw up Malphite's ult or anything dumb like that. That would have been a good time for you to pick me up, by the way. I'm actually happy with that play. That's the first really good play I think I've made all game. That was not a good play. You realize they're going to kill me for this. Eating turret hits is bad. I should have maneuvered better, and I should not have gone with that ult. Whatever. She wanted the glory play, and she got it. That should pretty much put it to bed, though. Best player on the team by far. typo in my paste. Just didn't do very well that game. I had one good play. And the rest I just kind of wandered around and lost in thought. Died what, twice? I mean, one of those was Callista's glory play. I mean, I did it for her, but I knew I shouldn't have. But we managed to avoid too many deaths, and we just kind of grounded out. It's 26 minutes in. I still hadn't built a second item. Lucian had, Callista had. She was still working on it. She was way behind because she forgot to buy her jungle item. I mean, seriously, pay attention, guys. Hey, folks. Welcome aboard. I was just discussing how badly I played that last game there. Had the one good play. And then Callista's glory play where she wanted me to throw myself into a turret. But I mean, they did clean up the team after I died, so that wasn't too bad. Skarner was really using his abilities well. That mid did really well last game when she was on my team. She just dominated some Fizz, wound up carrying our whole team. Senna. In this game, just not so much. And Rakan kept making good plays, but they couldn't capitalize on them, and Callista just stayed out of danger. Damage on Callista is ridiculous. It was kind of weird, though, that Callista didn't drop her ult for me until level 10. It surprised me when it happened, because I didn't realize that's what had happened. I was kind of stuck. And that ult animation takes way too long to set up. The passive, where she links up with me, we didn't have that till level 10. So I don't know if that was just because we'd missed an opportunity early on, or she didn't know the champ, or what. If I'm going top with that crew, I'm kind of thinking Cho. He doesn't... I don't feel like he builds as well as he used to. I mean, maybe I'm just building the wrong way, but I used to like the old pure mage builds, and of course, that's just not the way to go anymore. Mage and health made his ult ridiculous, and his other abilities did significant damage too. Let's see what we're facing. Well, I guess I'm not playing Darius. Yeah, let's show Cho and see what the team does here. And then my favorite Cho runes. Bit of mobility. Bit of tankiness. Yeah. Yeah, I think Cho. He's fun against these kinds of folks when they're jumping around and you catch them in a queue and slow them down. Oh, and of course I gotta change my summoner spells. I found that Flash Ghost works really well on these big tanky folks. So what are your thoughts on the new items? You guys tried them out in bots, or you just start learning them in PvP? Because I think I like the overall concept of the mythics. I'm not sure I like exactly what they've done with each of them. Like, there's only one that I've found so far that gives bonus health on everything else you build, and it's okay. But sometimes, like, the tanky ones are giving you spell haste, which is fine, but not really what I want a lot of times. And I guess they tried to balance it where they weren't putting too much tank on a single item. But overall, that's probably the same Callista again. Probably the same Malphite again, too. Goodness. Might even be the same jungler, because they were showing Eve to start. Let's take a look real quick at op.gg. I'm on the second screen now, just looking these guys up real quick from our last game. That is a different Callista. And a different Malphite. And a different jungler. Okay, well, totally new people, just similar champ choices. Phoetotron was their jungler last time. Yeah, it doesn't look like any overlap to me. Awesome. I actually prefer playing with a completely new group. It just makes things fresh. You don't carry over any expectations from the last game, either direction. We have Samira and Yasuo running Conqueror. Their Kha'Zix is running Dark Harvest, which is not really a surprise. They got Hail Blades on Callista and Pike. So they are going for very bursty. And then top Malphite, of course, is running a Comet just like I am. He's pretty much running the same setup, I bet. Just shows the resolve. I'll have to check in game. He's got the teleport, which is going to make him better at showing up for his teammates than I am. I grabbed the Ghost because there's just so many times where Cho needs to be able to outmaneuver people, and it's not feasible to buy. With his E no longer being passive, since it's it's an activatable, so you can't toggle it just permanently on. Rylai's doesn't give you the perma slow anymore, and so there's so many times when you need the speed to just outmaneuver everybody else. It's really between that and teleport. Heal is not really that great on Cho, except at the very, very early stages. Exhausting Night are just kind of meh, in my opinion, on him. You really need to be able to just keep up, and you feel so slow when you're big. Shin support with press the attack. That's going to be really interesting. Overall, I feel like our bottom matchup is pretty evenly matched. Fiddlesticks is going to be meat for Kha'Zix in the early game, so we got to keep an eye on him and help him out if he gets into too much trouble. And me up on top. Malphite has an easier time of dealing with me than I have with him, so I've just got to keep that shield down by hitting him with my E every time I can through the minions. And really just get it to work. Watch out for Callista ults. Watch out for Malphite ults. Watch out for Pike. I got a lot of explodey in the middle of the team, so. Whereas we don't have quite as much. We got Samira. Does it let me buy ult? No, it doesn't. Okay. I was kind of wondering about that. I don't want to just play very passive. Yeah, with him, he's going to try and out-harass me in the early game. I just want to grab that. It's Doran's Ring, Doran's Shield, or the book. Amplifying Tome for straight AP. With this matchup, playing safer, especially how badly I've been playing all morning, would be the way to go. This will be my last game for a while. Got friends gonna be gaming with online, playing board games later. We're doing a play test of my current design, which I can't say too much about, but it's inspired by the old Star Trek Decipher game. It's mission based. A lot of new wrinkles, different way of looking at things, different setting. And but definitely inspired by that and the Decipher Star Wars game, to have a few bits from each. Probably just remove combat, interplayer combat from the game largely as a whole thing. Now that I think about it. Usually see that kind of aggression from somebody who's running Ignite and really wants to set up the early Ignite kill, not from a teleport. I mean, oof! I just saw him blink around my screen. That is not a good sign of things to come. All right, so he's been chugging on his potion, so he's back up to full, and you think that's gonna make a big difference, and it might, but I'm basically just gonna play safe, let my my shield do its thing for a bit. Get some health back here. Let the minions chew on him a bit. I mean, now that he doesn't have the potion, he's not going to win a straight-up fight. Because I have regen and he doesn't. Oh, except I'm out of mana. Did not account for that. Wow. And missing that attack did not help either. Alright, now I'm in a bit of a bad position because he does have his mana still. So I need to get some back. He's just going to harass me down otherwise. So I need to be getting some farm to get my mana back up. And I need to not let him just sit there and regen his shield out. Missing that minion did not help. This is going to be a bad time right here. And I do not have any summoners to help me win a fight if it gets to 1. So I need to get that health back on my passive. Just real bad. That's the other thing he's got a problem with is I have passive mana regen. He has none. So I am now going to be heading up to full health. Well, he does not. And now I'm in a good spot. Now I can just sit here and slow play. He's going to recall it and come back in. There's no other play for him here if he's smart. He's going to try and start setting up for his 6 pull. And I'm going to be trying to set up for mine. Of course, I'm out of mana, so I need to really, really be careful. I should push this into the turret with him gone, though. There's the teleport. Let you just eat a whole bunch of minion damage there, pal. And now it's time for me to go back. But I have eaten half your health and half your mana bar. I'm fine with that. He'll potion back up all the health. But the mana's gone forever. Alright, and now... with the item everybody likes... that'll help keep his passive down, because I just have to be near him. I don't need to land an attack. What's the radius on that? Yeah, it's a pretty good radius, so I don't even have to, you know, when he's dancing around my spikes like that, and I'm eating away. Oh, yes, you have eaten all your mana. Go home. You just lost the lane. Congratulations, sir. That is... I'd have to terribly misplay this to lose this now. Yes, you're 6, but you can't follow up at all, and I'm going to hit 6 about a half a wave in. So unless you recall, you're not in any shape to fight. Okay, you got a bit of mana there. Don't know where from. Let me see if I can pound through this stuff real fast, though. There's the feast. I don't want to use all my mana doing this, but I do want to get pushed up a bit and bang some minions into his turret and let him lose a bit of farm that way. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to plate before he gets back. And he's got a Kha'Zix, so I have to be careful about that as well. Well, Kha'Zix has already died, and Fid's got 3 assists, so dude's doing way better than I thought he would. No, it's not worth it. Oh, what is that horse shit? It's just a running man game now. And I made it out. Had to blow both Flash and Ghost, but I ate his ult for nothing. And I'll be happy with it. Definitely boots. Yeah, the Cinder really screwed me there because that's what made me eat the turret hits. Otherwise, I could have just walked out a couple of steps, queued him up, and walked away passively. But with the double turret hit in there inside the turret, maybe even 3? I don't know how many I took. I lost count. That felt like more, but all right. Alright, I want to save my feast because I want to not lose my farm. What was that, Riot? Because they get the crawler or the herald, and I want to make sure we get that. We already got the dragon, which is thank you, Fiddlesticks, for being on top of that, because that is the most important job of a jungler, is killing epics and paying attention to that stuff. Yeah, whatever, dude. I'm gonna get some magic resist for you eventually. Can I please get a hand here? Because I really want to feast this. Watch out for the ult. Go scare him off. Come on, get it down, get it down. There it goes. Why did that turn around? Oh, because the cinder? But it still shouldn't run towards me. I do approve of the change they made with the armor magic resist drop becoming just a thing with the shield, because it's much clearer to the player, I think, what's going on there. I think they labeled it clearly and everything. Just gonna recharge up a little bit and then go back so you're not getting free turret hits. I jealously guard my my turret. Okay, I can't get the cinder yet, so I'm actually going to finish off the Merc's treads against that group. Yeah, there's plenty of CC in there for me to make those valuable, especially if it helps me win my lane against Malphite. 20 seconds to the next feast. Be careful, dude. He is fierce. There's the Shen pull. Really feels like a waste, because I think Fid could have gotten away from that without the Shen. And I just not liking it. And Fid does not seem ready to follow up for you there, so what are we doing exactly? Alright, I am set to feast him if that becomes a possibility. And it's about to be a possibility. Could not get the Q off. If you want to come to my turret, we can play there. Love to. His team probably told him to back off. Maybe not. Or maybe he was just waiting on some cooldowns or something. I don't know. Bring it to my turret, please. I'll just eat safely here. 46 seconds to next feast. So far, all my feasts are stackable, which is good. You want to be getting as many of those stackable as possible. Sometimes you'll end a game without ever having a non-stackable feast just because they have been feeding you nicely. And I always appreciate that when my opponents feed me nicely. He has his teleport. I don't know. I don't think we're going to see it here. I think he's just going to walk back in. I still have a bit of time on this. Actually, I am starting to run into the short timer. So let's go ahead and do this now since Malphite just got killed. That should finish it off. Not quite. Let my dude get his farm. Now, she doesn't actually mean that. I'm definitely not the best player on this team. She is saying that to aggravate the crap out of him. And he's fallen for it. Like, she is tilting him even further. Right on schedule. That was very, very nice for her to come on in and feed me. My teammate to chase her to me, basically. And with the turret being that low, I could tank it a couple of hits while we finish it off. Otherwise, I would have gotten out. I did make a slight bit of a gamble there. I popped the feast before she was actually in the threshold. I assumed that either one of my teammates was going to touch her just before, and sure enough, they did. They tagged her for me, and she didn't heal up, so... Ah, there's the Ahri. Time to be leaving. And they got me. There it is. Yep, he's got to flame his team. That's the best part. That's why I threw that out there. It was good teamwork. They made a good coordinated team play. He baited me. She came up. She set up the kill, and then Kha'Zix finished it off. I actually would have gotten away, I think, if it hadn't been for Kha'Zix. And so it's good teamwork. And what does he do? He's got to flame his team about it. I only got the one item. I never got to really go anywhere with my build because my team was too busy carrying me. Shin. I mean, I don't know. They're all team players. You are an asshole. Don't be an asshole. That's really what it comes down to. Oh, and you guys are leavers. Don't be leavers. Nice. Why did she not get an S? I feel like she should have gotten an S. Like, there's no way I'm getting an S and she is not. I do not understand their system. That's just so messed up. Her CS is higher, her kill participation is higher. She has no deaths, she has more gold. Unless every Cho player at this level is terrible and every Samira player at this level is awesome, even the relative weighting should not be shifting it that much. That is just... it's silly. It does not make any sense. Well, I mean, not much you can do about it. Did I get some loot there? I did, and I've got a key. Let's see what I got out of my box. Ah, the old free box. And my favorite, absolute favorite ADC. Gonna have to play some Jinx later on today. And open the freebie. I think I already have that go? No, I grabbed somebody else. But I will pick him up. He is solid. It puts me out of AP or IP. Used to be called IP, now it's just called Blue Essence. What rank am I? The highest I've ever been is Gold 1, but I haven't played a ranked in 2 or 3 years. I just kind of chill, play casual games. I built a new account for the new items that it came out to just try them out a bit. Mostly I don't play very well because I have bad reflexes and I have to win strategically with teamwork, and in solo queue sometimes it's hard to come by. Obviously in that game we had just a tremendous team coordination there. Jungler got ahead, came up and helped me with, and so did mid, by the way, with the Herald. And everybody was winning their lanes, so the fact that I was just holding pat against Malphite was enough. And sometimes that's all it has to be. Sometimes you just have to not lose and your team will win for you. What rank are you, Lucifer? And which person were you in that last game? See if we can't sneak in a quick game of Team Fight Tactics before the group games later on in 20 minutes. Let's see, go here, there. The new Team Fight Tactics setup is a little bit better, I think, than last season's. I didn't play too much of the Galaxies because I didn't really care for what was going on there. I really didn't like the fact that it seemed completely opaque that there were different Galaxies, and it wasn't really easy to tell which one you were in or playing for it. And maybe that changed later in the season. But early on, like, I found out about that feature by reading about it after playing like 20 or 30 games, and just it was not clear what was going on in the game. Still having problems sometimes telling the champs apart with the various skins. And I've seen 3 very good strategies and only one that I can pull off, which is the mages. I really like mage stacks with Janna and Yuumi. Gives you Enlightened, gives you Spirit, gives you 6 mages for the double cast with the bonus spell power. And if you can make Yuumi and Janna 2 of your mages, that's even better. With some hats. If you haven't yet, try out Teamfight Tactics. It is a lot of fun, a lot of random. Just a whole lot of random going on with it as well. Yeah, 20 minutes to be able to pull out a game here, as long as I don't do too badly. This is actually the first game of TFT I've played on this account, so I'm going to be doing my placements here. I've been literally building this since they released the new items. I think 2 days ago, 3 days ago. I've lost track now. And so I'm only up to level 17. And it takes, the grind on leveling takes a lot longer as you get further up. That last few levels from 25 to 30 takes forever. All right, where's my mages? There's my Twisted Fate. There's my favorite starter. Nami is really strong when she starts doubling up. Twisted Fate's actually one of the weaker ones, but he often winds up showing up with his chosen attribute, which I was saying last time how they, or just previously, that they had done a really bad job in the interface of showing what was going on with the Galaxy season. And but this time around, the chosen interface is much clearer what's going on with that. The fact that you get the double stat, it's very clear how to use them. It's a free 2-star and it shows up, so everybody's going to immediately be attracted to it as soon as they see it. It's like it pops on your screen, and it's much clearer that you want to be playing with this. Then, of course, you still have to go read up on exactly how it works. I mean, there's only a little bit of information in the interface, but overall, a much clearer thing. So I got a free Twisted Fate right out of that. That's very handy. Help me get started on my combo. I am almost always going to go for the mage combo just because it works for me and very little else does. There's another Twisted Fate. Now I could... Oh, that's a tough choice. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the Twisted Fate in, and if I get a gold out of these minions, I will pop the 2-star Nidalee just to get me through the early games, and if not, it's no big loss. I've tried going Cultist early. It only feels really good at second tier Cultist. It just doesn't seem to do that much early on. No gold yet. Come on, give me some gold. No gold. Okay, well then no 2-star Nidalee for me. I'll just prep her, just in case I get a third one. I mean, she's not really a long-term member of my team, but she shows up a lot, so... I'm just gonna sit on that. In Teamfight, it's okay to lose a bunch of these early fights. As long as you're not losing them too badly, you can lose down to like 80. And being in the mid-lower tiers on that second carousel isn't really that bad. It gives you an early choice of your item or your character. And a lot of times I will prioritize... I'll always prioritize Spatula because I can do so much with it. And it plays in well with my combo. The tier is a good pickup for me. But I don't generally start building items until a bit later. Alright, and... They really want me to grab that Fiora, and I really want to grab this Naomi, so let's go ahead and do that, just to give me an edge. Oof. You know, she's not really part of my combo, but I will take a 2-star Fiora leading my team easily. Titan's Resolve, Gensi's Rageblade, locking down Solari. So I try not to build any items until here, and a lot of times I'll wait until the third round, the last set of monsters in that, to really decide what I'm doing, because you don't want to build something substandard just because you have the parts for it early. Wow, they just took her down. Tom's a really strong early character. I mean, shrugging damage, you've got to have your spells going off on him. I am eventually probably going to want to trade that Fiora out if I can't star her up real fast. Because, first of all, having my mage bonus is really good. And second of all, because I want to get a mage with double mage. It lets me get into my full combo more easily and opens up the possibility, although not the guarantee, of a 9-mage combo, and 9 mage wins. If you've got 9 mages on the table, as soon as they cast a spell, they obliterate half the enemy team. Because they're rocking that 180% total spell power on a double cast. So when they actually get their spell, they're casting 3.6 times as much damage as they normally would, or healing or shields. And if you're up at that 9, you've got Janna and or Yuumi as a mage, and so they're doing that as well. And so 3.6 times on the shield and the healing, it's ridiculous. This is gonna go a bit better, I hope. Oof, they got a bunch of shielding going on. Nope, they're taking me apart again. Look at that. Look at that. That's just... Sometimes the target choices baffle me. Like, he has assassins, so he should have been all over the place because he's a frontline and assassins. My guys should have all been on that front line, and they just spread their damage around like it was nothing. All right. But I'm now at 3 mages, so this is going to give me... I got 3 3-stars and 3 mages. I got pretty lucky with my pulls. Let's be really honest there. This is a good start. One of the things I like to do with Annie is I love building her tank. Not Locket of the Iron Solari tank. I like building her spell tank with, what's it called? Hextech Gunblade. Because what happens is she takes some damage, she'll pop her ability, gives her a shield, and the Hextech heals her up underneath the shield. And then you either give her a Bloodthirster or just some armor and some magic resistance. She can sit there and tank a team pretty well, especially when she gets to 3 stars. Obviously, she's not there yet. Then you pair her with a Janna, a Yuumi, and a Lulu, and she'll act like she's a major frontliner. Oof, that Yasuo, not gonna do it. See Annie with that massive shield. She had 2 hit points left. All right. There's a Yuumi with a... Oh, no, that's a priority. And I am second pick, so I'm going to try for spatula, and if not, no, I didn't get it. Grab the Yuumi. Now, not the Vygar because he had a worse item, but also because I have my 3 mages and I need to start grabbing for my secondary combo, which is the Yuumi Janna. I haven't actually seen a Janna yet. That's really surprising. Why no Jannas? Where are the Jannas? There's a Janna. That was the guy who beat me earlier with the Tahm Kench. See, lots of Fioras were going around. So I am eventually going to want to ditch her. But I'm going to need something that makes is a better pot. There's a Janna for me. Yeah, Janna. All right. Okay, and Janna's really good with Nami because she gets the mana going faster. Yeah, I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to keep Fiora. Oh, she's enlightened. Never mind. I'm going to be keeping her for a while. Yeah, I forgot that she's enlightened. She's helping out Nami too. So until I'm really ready to sub in Janna Yuumi, I'm going to keep the Nami or the Fiora around, which means I probably won't be getting my preferred chosen combo. Lots of 2 stars early in this one. But I don't think your Ginsu's Aphelios is going to win. I could be wrong if we don't get some spell power up soon. Oh, that's going to be close. Don't be close. Come on. Oof. 1 hit away. I won that by 1 hit. That was much closer than I wanted it to be. I need to get some more power in here. What do we got? We got another Twisted Fate. We got a Vygar. I'd rather have the Vygar than the Annie at this point because she's not tanking right now. I'm just holding my gold to gain interest. You want to get as much interest as you can every turn. And like I say, some of these early losses, that's just minor points. The gold's going to be more important later when you're starting to pull in extra 5 a turn. Unless you start getting too low. If you start getting too low, you got to dig. And then, of course, if you're building one of those combos that requires an early 3-star, which mine does not, I sometimes get Twisted Fate really late as a 3-star, but it's not really that important. Or Nami. But I'm not going to sit there and dig for 1-stars. Boy, she's just taking a lot of damage. I should be able to get a Janna in soon. I could get her in next turn if I'm willing to ditch some gold. I'm not sure if I want to do that or not. And there's the Vygar pop. And that is going to hurt, but not enough. She's going to finish him off. Yep, there it goes. All right. There's another Twisted Fate to start building towards the finale. More on their Krugs. I'd forgotten that, so I don't actually need to bump them up yet. Alright, I'm up to 30 gold. That's going to give me that 3 interest a turn. I'm going to rearrange my group just a little bit. I do not need any of these people, so let's just rearrange my stacks. They're all grouped together like that. Keep Vygar protected. Actually, let's keep her protected. Let's just keep stacking up interest. If I don't win this one, I'm going to sell the backup Fioras because I'm not planning on keeping her. Once I get the Janna pumped, although I'm having problems getting the Janna pumped thanks to Mr. Tahm Kench and others taking them. I wonder if there's just not any Jannas in the pool, really. I haven't been missing any. I have 3 3-stars. I should be able to beat these guys. Oof. That's a lot of damage, though. Jinx, giving Jinx a stun seems wrong. Like, they gave her an Ash Arrow. Why would you do that? Why not make it just a big AoE? And how did I lose to these guys? That marksman bonus must be really good. Layer, sharpshooter, 2 sharpshooter, 2 brawler, 2 fortune. I don't know, man. That seemed harsh. Oh shoot, I forgot to do that before. There we go. pulled it off in time. And let's go ahead and sell you as well. And let's go ahead and get in my Yuumi, my Janna. For more enlightened. Actually, let's go with Annie. Let's go with Annie and get that extra mage pop. If she survives long enough, she'll double pop her shield now. Oh no, it's Mr. Tanky. You didn't have my Jannas anymore. Oh, it's a different guy. Okay. He's running Tom as well. Yeah, see, she got that big shield that's going to keep her up just a little bit longer. Oh, but not enough to make the difference. I am losing this one too. All right, well, good news is we're at 50, so it's time to start digging. Not getting your card off. That's one thing that's become really frustrating watching that happen. Your mana bar will fill, they'll go for an extra attack. Meanwhile, the enemy mana bar doesn't even fill before they're casting their spell, and I'm sure it's just a display issue between us and the server, but it feels wrong. And that's one of those things that you really got to fix in your janky UI so that you're not getting that bad feeling off of it. Oh, there's another namey. There's another namey, and that's all good, but I was really kind of hoping for something else to happen here. There's a Janna. Halfway to the Twisted Fate. Just need 4 more of those. So if he shows up chosen after I sell this Fiora, I'm actually in a good spot. Should win this one, but I gave up the extra gold for my interest. Oh, there's the Kinnan pop. Oof, that is harsh. Yeah, Twisted Fate just does not do enough damage to be a valuable member of this team. It's just the fact that he's 2-star makes him worth having. 69. Starting to drop pretty low for this round. No hat. Okay, we're not going for a 9-mage strategy. There's Lulu. Probably going to have to grab Lulu. Oh, God, I've got to grab the Janna, don't I? That's unfortunate. I would have rather had the Lulu. I haven't got her yet. Are you building my mages, buddy? And also, no, you're not. Why are you grabbing Lulu? He's got to be grabbing her just for the item. Because that is completely useless to him. That did not make sense. Okay, well, Janna's leveled now. So we are swapping out Veigar for her. There's another Janna. And you can't get to 6 mage yet, so there's no point in ditching your cultist or your gal now. You might want to soon, though. There's your Lulu. Okay, you could go to 6 mage as soon as you pop one more thing. So, next time around, we're going to sell Fiora, hard dig into this. Or no, you'd have to level up. As soon as I can level up, I'll sell Fiora and go for 6 mage. Although I won't have Janna. I'm going to have Lulu and Veigar. I don't have 6 mages. I'm still missing... Yeah, I'm still missing 1. I'm not going to get the hat, so... There is a 3-star... Is that Aphelios? Yeah, dude, 3-star Aphelios. Damn. That's no good for me. It's also interesting, they didn't change the TFT items when they did the other bits. That's probably a mistake. Maybe not. And that's where it gets stupidly annoying. Yuumi Janna is just stupidly annoying. I'm going to run out of time here, unfortunately, it looks like.